Mark Donica here for AfterBuzz TV at RTX with Brian and Casey from the dev team of RWBY. Grimm Eclipse is the subtitle, correct? So from the initial alpha, we saw that RWBY was going to be a playable character, and the inevitable question was the rest of the team. Is the rest of the team going to be playable? So now that you have announced, actually tell us about the build that you're showing at RTX this weekend.
It's a 4-player co-op game. It has all the girls in there.
Is there any? I mean, it's pretty spoilery and it's early out. Is there going to be any support for any other characters? Are you looking at another release or?
Well, as far as target for the game, we're aiming for Steam, and if it does well in Steam, we'll go to consoles. If it does well, we will have DLC. They will be the characters, most likely. Team Juniper, Cardinal.
Yeah, Team Juniper is obviously the first people we would add.
Yeah.
The game's going to come out, hopefully, holiday 2015.
Very good. No green light or anything, just a straight up release?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
The RT community, I'm sure, has been super supportive. You guys got brought in to develop this game as Rooster Teeth Games. What was that transition to that coming in to be an official title? What was that like?
Well, it started with Jordan. He made the original. Everything was going pretty well. They decided they want to speed things up a little bit. They brought on a team, and now we have what we have here, and it'll just get better and better as we go forward.
So what Jordan really excels at is making the character combat feel good, but that's only like kind of a fraction of the whole game. So what we were able to do is take a big load off of Jordan and handle all of the rest of the game that most people don't really think about, so that he can just focus on making, what people come to the game for, the best possible thing.
Okay. So
does that make sense?
No, 100%, totally makes sense. For the people who are keeping their eyes on the combat and on the flow and on the game feel of it, like, oh, it's just like playing an episode of the show. What do you guys do in the background to make sure that runs smoothly?
Making sure the graphics are going to keep running at 60, networking, user interface. It's just all kinds of stuff.
Well, it's
building the levels.
It looks fantastic. It looks like top tier, a wonderful display. Kudos all around. Now, is there any tie-in to a particular storyline that has been announced, or is it looking a little bit more like season 3, or is it just a couple of huntresses out on a mission?
So it's going to be more like, we said this at the panel, it's like Left 4 Dead. So like Left 4 Dead provides you the context for a story without really explicitly going into the details of it. We want it to be really replayable because we're not going to be able to build that much content into the game just with the amount of manpower we have and the time frame we have to work with. So we want to build something that's really replayable, which means that it's not going to have a lot of like character story elements like you'd see in the show. Hope that answers it.
Oh, definitely. Good. I mean, just name dropping Left 4 Dead. Oh, we're going to make this like Left 4 Dead. Everybody just went, what? Like that's one of the quintessential never stop playing multiplayer type of games. Was that your main influence, or with a lot of the action, it's very reminiscent of like a Devil May Cry or something like that? Well, what sort of stuff did you look to be like, I like that thing, let's try to make it our own?
We looked a lot at Hyrule Warriors, Dynasty Warriors,
yeah, that's a good one.
Devil May Cry. I mean, that's more for the character combat type stuff. This mode is really similar to a mode in Titanfall, actually, called Frontier Defense.
Too many hours spent playing that mode. Good to know that the familiarity is, I think, really going to help you guys out. I mean, RWBY itself is such a phenomenon, and it's taking over the world with all the Japanese distribution and all of that. Is there anything that you can tease the fans with? I mean, yeah, you can't give away anything too big, too spoilery, but is there something that you guys have been working on that you can share that just gets you super stoked that you're on this project?
I mean,
just can you think of anything?
Having access to the lore and all the canon of the RWBY show, and we've already been kind of greenlit on, if you guys want to make stuff that might end up in the show, like we can create our own things with the game, and they'll possibly end up in the show.
We want to make a new Grimm.
Yeah?
We don't know what it's going to be yet.
Is it air, land, sea?
Yeah, we don't know. No, so tell us, write us.
Leave comments,
Tell us what you want.
tweet us. What sort of Grimm do you want to see in RWBY? Grimm Eclipse coming out holiday on Steam. That's wonderful to hear that announcement. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Can't wait to see the game's full release, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.